One of the coolest things about astrology is that our sun sign is not the end and it's not truly the beginning of why we are how we are. What really makes us has a lot to do with our moon sign and our ascendant sign. As an astrology nerd, I really want to get deep into this because I think that sometimes people hear about their sun sign and they're like, oh, that doesn't make sense to me, or that doesn't resonate. Or they hear about their sun sign and they're like, oh, you know what, I'm not really like that, but it's interesting to hear that. I think I'm gonna try to be like that. And learning about it kind of helps them go into this other way of being because they feel like, hey, this is how I'm supposed to be. And I want to kind of take it back a little bit and just say that that's really good and all, but it's also really cool to know what your ascendant is and your moon sign, to find out why you naturally were not like that, to find out why naturally you might feel a little bit more introverted or a little bit more extroverted than what your sun sign is supposed to be. It also could answer the question as to why certain people might perceive you a certain way, and then later on you become really close to them, or they open up and they say, hey, I thought I didn't like you at first and you're a really, really, really cool person. That is all about your ascendant, girl. That has everything to do with your ascendant, because it has to do with how the world is seeing you. What is that layer of you that you don't necessarily hide because it's just there for everybody to see? That is all in your ascendant sign. So we're going to talk about it. But before I talk about it, I want you to be really, really, really excited about it because it's really, really fun. Astrology is fun. And that's what this page is for me, is to talk about how fun astrology is and to talk about why it doesn't make sense at all sometimes, because sometimes it doesn't make sense, and that's okay. That's why we have a birth chart.